Hi friends, a very good afternoon to all of you and welcome on the YouTube channel of BYJU'S Exam Prep. I'm Gourav Gupta and I welcome all of you in this session wherein we are helping the students who are preparing for CAT 2024 for data interpretation section and in data interpretation section, games and tournaments is one of the most important, or it is the integral part of this section. So we'll be solving a wonderful set today in this session that will help you in carrying ahead with your preparation for CAT 2024. So friends, all of you welcome. A very good afternoon. I hope I'm clearly visible and audible to all of you. Now, before I'll start with this session, before I'll present the set of games and tournaments in front of you, let me discuss about the level of difficulty that you may find in your actual examination vis-a-vis the level of difficulty that we are covering up in our sessions. Definitely, after attempting the question that is there in today's session, you will understand that the level of difficulty of questions in CAT examination is not very low. So yes, definitely you are going to encounter a slightly higher level of difficulty as far as the questions of games and tournaments is concerned, because what actually happens in these questions is you will have to deal with a lot of data, a lot of information and a lot of conditions will be there, and you will have to consider all these things together and make a table or just interpret whatever data is given to all of you. All right. So in generally, this is what happens in the questions of games and tournaments, that the quantity of data is high, is a lot, and the complexity is also at a higher level. So generally speaking, like if I want to categorize the questions of games and tournaments in the level of difficulty, so generally the level of difficulty is very high or just between moderate and high. You will not see very easy questions, or you will not see below moderate questions from games and tournaments. Now, considering this particular fact, the level of difficulty that we will be dealing in today's set will be definitely above the moderate level of difficulty. I'll not say that it will be very difficult, but yes, it will definitely be above the average level of difficulty of questions that you will see from different other topics. All right. So, friends, let's simplify. Let's first of all start looking at the set that I have for all of you. Okay. Now, the data for this entire set will be there on two different slides. Right. Now, I will show both the slides one by one, right? Now, on the first slide, there will be some general information, and on the second slide, there will be some additional data which will be helpful in making the table. All right. So, all you have to do is you'll have to make a table, and then I will take you to the questions one by one. All right. Shri Harsha is asking, sir, in CAT 2023, there is no set on games and tournaments. Can we expect this year, sir? Now, Shri Harsha, you are absolutely right. You are absolutely correct that in 2023, there was no question, not even a single set on Venn diagram as well as games and tournaments. Okay. But if you'll look at the past 4 or 5 years, then every year we have seen at least one set of games and tournaments, right? So in my opinion, this is a very important area, and yes, it is like there are higher chances that you will see one set of games and tournaments this year. But even if you'll not see like even if I'll say that there are less chances, you cannot skip this chapter. What happens is, in the section of LRDI, there are 4 sets. So that means out of the 15-16 areas that we have in data interpretation and logical reasoning, we will be getting question only from 4 areas. All right. Now, how to select these 4 areas? Like, it is impossible. Okay, so definitely we'll have to prepare for each and everything. We should be ready for each and every type of question. And now rest is our luck if we'll get a question from games and tournaments or not. Okay, chaliye. So let us begin with this. Just give me a few seconds. Okay. All right. So let's begin with this. The first set will appear on your screen in a few moments. All of you be ready with your rough sheet, one rough sheet and a pen. Okay, so be ready with that. Now, the set that we are going to solve is an amazing set. Okay, so I'll be giving you 4 to 5 minutes to analyze the entire data, work on that data, and then we will solve the set together. Okay, so the first slide of the information on your screen now. Now, read the information carefully and answer the questions that will follow. Carefully read whatever is given. The management of a university hockey team was evaluating performance of four women players, Amla, Bimla, Harita, and Sarita, for their possible selection in the university team for next year. For this purpose, the management was looking at the number of goals scored by them in the past 8 matches, numbered 1 through 8. So, four people, four women players are there, and 8 matches are there. Okay. Now you will understand that how you will have to make the table. Four players and 8 matches. The four players together had scored a total of 12 goals in these matches. So four players, 8 matches, total number of goals is given as 8. In the 8 matches, each of them had scored at least one goal. All right. No two players had scored the same total number of goals. So this is some piece of information that is given to all of you. Okay, let me try and bring the entire information on a single page. Okay, so this is the second set of information. Just give me a few moments and I'll try to put all the information on a single page. Meanwhile, you can read the information that is given to you here on this page. Okay, now the following facts are known about the goals scored by these four players only. All the questions refer only to the goals scored by these four players. All right. So these are the 6 points, and I have kept all this information for all of you on a single page. Okay. Now I think it will help you. Starting now, you have 3 minutes to read, understand, and make the table. Yes, definitely. I know that I'm not giving you a lot of time, but this question ideally should be solved in 4 to 5 minutes. I'm giving you somewhere around 4 minutes, so that is fine. Okay. Sriharsha, I believe you are correct, but we'll have a complete discussion on this. So quickly make a table. Quickly make a table out of it, all of you. Sriharsha, the possibility that you have given, I believe, there can be one more possibility. 1, 2, 3, and 6. Just explore that possibility. 1, 2, 3, 6. Okay, 2 more minutes, and then we will start having a discussion on this set. Absolutely. So, Sriharsha, you are absolutely correct. So, Sriharsha, I was just giving you a possibility. Okay. So I know, you have read statement number 4 now. So based on that, yes, we can remove one of the two possibilities. So yes, 1, 2, 4, and 5 will be the only possibility that will match here. All right, a few more seconds, and then we'll start having a discussion. Okay, Prince, let's start with the discussion. Now, the first information that I'm going to consider is the four players together had scored a total of 12 goals in these matches. So, total 12 goals among four players. No two players had scored the same total number of goals. So, the total number of goals scored by each of these four players should be different, such that the sum should be 12. So, I need four numbers. I need four numbers. None of them should be zero because the four players together had scored, like each of them has scored at least one goal. In the eight matches, each of them has scored at least one goal. All right. Okay. So the sum of four non-zero numbers, the sum of four non-zero distinct numbers should be 12. So let's try to find out these four numbers. I'll start with one, the smallest possible value. Then the next number will be 2, next number 3, and the remaining will be 6. So 1, 2, 3, 6 is one way in which 12 can be written as the sum of four distinct numbers. Another way can be 1, 2, 4, 5. So I've kept 1 and 2. Okay, the smallest two numbers I've kept 1 and 2. So 1, 2, 3, 6, 1, 2, 4, 5. I'm just doing trial and error. Okay, then if I take smallest number as 1 and 3, so remaining is 8. Okay, next number I have to take 4. So uske baad wala bhi 4 aayega, but these two are equal. So this possibility cannot be there, right? Now you will realize after spending another 15-20 seconds that these are the only two possibilities that can be taken, right? Now, as mentioned by one of the students, looking at statement number 4, Bimla scored a goal in match number 1 and one each in 3 consecutive matches. That means Bimla has scored 4 goals. Okay. So here we don't have 4 goals, right? It may be possible that Bimla would have scored more than 4 goals. So Bimla will score 6 goals if I'll consider this possibility. But it is also given that Harita scored more goals than Bimla. So there should be a person who will score more goals than Bimla, right? So I can consider only this case 1, 2, 4, and 5. In this, Bimla will score 4 goals and there will be one person Harita who will score more number of goals than Bimla, which is equal to 5. All right, clear? So I have got the possibility, I've got the number of goals scored by each of these 4 players, right? It will be 1, 2, 4, 5. It can be in any order. Using statement number 2 and statement number 4, I can say that Bimla will score a total of 4 goals and Harita, who has scored more goals than Bimla, will score a total of 5. Okay. Now I'll make an empty table, okay, which will have 4 rows, uh, A, B, H, and S, Amla, Bimla, Harita, and Sarita, okay, and 8 matches in total. The total number of goals will be 1, 2, 4, and 5 for these 4 players. I know that Bimla will have 4 goals. So I'll write 4 in front of Bimla and 5 in front of Harita. Okay. Then Amla and Sarita will score either 1 or 2 goals. The total number of goals scored is 12. Okay. Now let's read the information one by one. Okay. Now statement number 1 at the top, only one goal was scored in every even numbered match. So in the second match, in the fourth match, in the sixth match, and in the eighth match, one each goal. Total, like, number of goals scored in these 4 matches will be 1. Done. So statement number 1 is complete. Statement number 2, Harita scored more goals than Bimla. I've already used this statement. Okay. Harita has scored 5 goals and Bimla has scored 4 goals. Done. Statement number 1 and 2 both are used. Clear? Now statement number 3. The highest goal scorer. Who is the highest goal scorer? Harita. The highest goal scorer scored goals in exactly 3 matches, including match number 4 and match number 8. So highest goal scorer has scored goals in 3 matches, and out of these 3 matches, one of the matches match number 4 and another match is match number 8. Now total goals scored in match number 4 is 1. So this person who has scored in match number 4 can score only 1 goal in this match. Similarly, match number 8, it will score, this person, Harita, will score only 1 goal in match number 8. Okay, that means the other 3 people will score 0 each in match number 4 and match number 8 because the total number of goals in match number 4 and match number 8 was only 1, right? Okay. Now the highest goal scorer scored goals in exactly 3 matches, including match number 4 and match number 8. Now this person has a total of 5 goals, 1 goal in match number 4, 1 goal in match number 8. So since this person has scored in only 3 matches, that means in any of the matches, this person will now score 3 goals. Okay, right? So it has this person has already scored in 2 matches. So whichever match in which this person will score, this person will score 3 goals together. Okay. Now this person cannot score in match number 2 because match number 2 total number of goals is 1. This person cannot score in match number 6 because total number of goals is 1. So this person will either score in match 1, 3, 5 or 7. All right. And whatever, like in whichever match he will score, Harita will have 3 goals in that match. All right. So that was statement number 3. Now moving on to statement number 4. Bimla scored a goal in match 1. Bimla scored a goal in match 1 and one each in 3 other consecutive matches. 3 consecutive matches. It cannot be 2, 3, 4 because Bimla has scored 0 in match number 4. So if Bimla has scored 1 goal in 3 consecutive matches, it can be only match number 5, 6 and 7. So match number 5, match number 6, match number 7, Bimla will score 1 goal each. Now Bimla के 4 goals complete हो चुके हैं. So Bimla will score 0 and 0 in match number 2 and match number 3. Alright. Now let's have a look at match number 6. Now match number 6, total number of goals was 1. Okay. Already Bimla has scored 1 goal. So other players will score 0 in this match. Right? Others will score 0 in this match. Okay. Let's move ahead. Statement number 4 is done. Let's move on to statement number 5. Now this will give you a lot of information. An equal number of goals were scored in match number 3 and match number 7. So match number 3 and match number 7, equal number of goals are scored, which was different from the number of goals in either match 1, or match 5. So total number of goals in match number 1, 3, 5 and 7, these 4 numbers are left. ठीक है? मैच नंबर 1, 3, 5 एंड 7 के टोटल नंबर ऑफ गोल्स ये बचे हैं, जिसमें से मैच नंबर 3 एंड मैच नंबर 7 द टोटल नंबर ऑफ गोल्स आर इक्वल एंड दीज टू नंबर्स आर डिफरेंट फ्रॉम द टोटल नंबर ऑफ गोल्स स्कोर्ड इन ईदर मैच 1 और मैच 5. अब क्या क्या पॉसिबिलिटी हो सकती है? लेट्स राइट ऑल दोस पॉसिबिलिटीज. टोटल नंबर ऑफ गोल्स दैट वी हैव इज 12. Okay, and already 4 goals are scored in match number 2, 4, 6 and 8. Okay, so now I have to make the sum of remaining 4 numbers as 8, out of which 2 are equal. Okay, so 2 are equal, so let's say both these numbers are 1 and 1. Okay, and they should be different from the other 2 numbers. Okay, so the other 2 numbers can be 2 or 4. So 1, 1, 2, 4, the sum is 8. It can be 1, 1, 3, 3, right? So this is the possibility. It can be 2, 2, 1 and 3. This is another possibility. Or it can be 3, 3, 1, 1. Okay, 3, 3, 1, 1. यहाँ पे 1, 1, 3, 3, 3, 3, 1, 1 बात एक ही है. But these can be the 4 possibilities. Okay, these can be the 4 possibilities of the remaining 4 numbers, which will be the total number of goals scored in match number 1, 3, 5 and 7. ठीक है? Done. अब आगे चलते हैं. So that was statement number 5. I have got some information based on that. Now let's talk about statement number 6. The match in which the highest number of goals was scored was unique. Okay, so if I'll consider 3, 3, 1, 1, so x का value अगर मैं 3 consider करता हूं, so the match in which highest number of goals was scored will become this match, and again 3 goals will be scored in match number 7. So this number is not unique in this case. Okay, so I want the match in which the highest number of goals was scored. This must be unique. So I cannot keep 3 and 3 here. Okay, I cannot keep 3 and 3, right? Because 3 should be a unique number. Okay, so that means highest number of goals are not scored in match number 3 and match number 7. All right. Okay, तो यहाँ पे x का value 3, 3 तो नहीं हो सकता. It can be 2, 2. Okay, such that the other will be 1 and 3. So 2, 2, 1, 3 can be a possibility. So I will remove all the other possibilities. So 3, 3, 1, 1 cannot be possible. Okay, so the other possibilities could be possible, right? 1133 भी possible नहीं हो सकता, because इन दोनों पे 11 and others will have 33. It is not possible. So these are the only two possibilities. Okay, X will be either 11 and the other two matches will have 2 4, such that 4 is a unique number, which is highest number of goals scored. Okay, please do repeat 5 again. Yes, I'll repeat 5. Okay, so I'll repeat 5. Point number 5. Wait. Okay. Now, total number of goals scored in all these 8 matches is 12. Okay. Now, look at only this part, the bottom row. Look at the bottom row. Okay. Total number of goals scored is 12. 1, 1, 1, 1. 4 goals are already scored. So remaining goals are 8, which should be divided in 4 numbers. Okay. An equal number of goals were scored in match 3 and match 7. I have written it as X and X, 3 and 7. Okay, which was different from the goals scored in either of match number 1 or match number 5. ठीक है? So X, X दो equal values होनी चाहिए. So if I'm assuming that these values as 1, 1, the other two matches may have the values as 2, 4 or 3, 3. Right? So 1, 1, 2, 4, 1, 1, 3, 3 ये एक possibility हो सकती है. Another possibility can be 2, 2, 1, 3. Okay. Another possibility can be 3, 3, 1, 1. Right? Now combining this information with statement number 6, it says that the match in which highest number of goals were scored should be a unique number. Okay. So highest number of goals cannot be scored in 2 matches. So I will remove this possibility and this possibility. Right? Okay. So highest number of goals scored should be there in only one match. It cannot share with any other match. Okay. So now I'm left with only 2 possibilities, which you can see on your screen, such that the highest number of goals scored is a unique number. Okay. Clear? All right. Now let's move ahead. Now let's talk about Harita, this person. Okay. Now Harita will score 3 goals in one of these matches. Okay. So Harita will score 3 goals in one of these matches, right? Harita cannot score 3 goals in match number 7 and match number 3, because match number 3 and match number 7 cannot have highest number of total goals. Okay. So Harita will either score 3 goals in match number 5 or match number 1. ठीक है, मैच नंबर 5 या मैच नंबर 1 में ही 3 goals score करेगी, such that if Harita will score 3 goals here or 3 goals here, then the total number of goals in that match will be equal to 4. All right. So 4 is the possibility. I can say that 4 is the possibility of the total number of goals scored in one of the matches. Right. So this possibility will also be erased, and I can go ahead with this possibility. Okay, I can go ahead with this possibility, right? 1, 1, 2, 4. Okay, so the value of X will be 1, right? The value of X will be equal to 1. So यहाँ पे 1 आ जाएगा in match number 3. Okay, and match number 7 will also have 1. Clear? Now since match number 7 total number of goals is 1, Bimla has already scored 1 goal, so others will score 0 each. Clear? Itna? Done? So other 2 matches, yahan pe I can say there will be 4 goals. Here there will be 2 goals. So Harita will have 3 here and will have 0 elsewhere. Okay? Clear? So in the first match, already a tally of 4 is done. So I can 0 at the other 2 places. Okay, these 2 numbers. So these numbers are left, these numbers are left, these numbers are left. Rest everything is filled. And the sum total here will be either 1 or 2. Okay, so that's it. So whatever we could fill in this table, we have already filled that. So this is how you will, how the final table will look like. Okay. So let's move on and look at the questions. How many goals were scored in match number 7? Match number 7, there was only one goal that was scored. So the correct answer should be 1. Now these two numbers can interchange. Okay. These two numbers can interchange the total number of goals for Amla and Sarita. Okay. These two numbers may interchange, right? So number of goals scored in match number 7 is equal to 1. So the correct answer should be option D. Next question. Careful. Which of the following is the correct sequence of goals scored in matches 1, 3, 5, and 7? Match 1, match 3, match 5, and match 7. 4, 1, 2, 1. So 4, 1, 2, 1. This is the correct sequence. Yes, yes. Match 3 and 7 also have one goal. Okay. Now, statement 1 क्या बोला था? Only one goal was scored in every even numbered match. They did not say anything about odd number of matches. Okay. Odd numbered matches के बारे में कुछ नहीं बोला था. Right. So this question 1, 3, 5, and 7, it will be 4, 1, 2, 1. The correct sequence is 4, 1, 2, 1, and hence answer is option B. Okay. Next question, question number 3. Which of the following statements is or are true? Statement 1. Amla and Sarita never scored goals in the same match. Never scored goals in the same match. Okay. Now, Amla may score 1 or 2 goals and Sarita similarly. Okay. Now, up till now, Amla has not scored any goal and similarly Sarita has not scored any goal. Right? Now look at match number 2. In match number 2, the total number of goals scored is 1. So either Amla or Sarita will score. Similarly, in match number 3, since only one goal is scored, so either Amla or Sarita will score. And finally, if you look at match number 5, in which there are 2 goals, out of which one is already scored by Bimla. So the remaining one goal will be either scored by Amla or Sarita. So this shows that Amla and Sarita, they have never scored goals in the same match, right? So I can say that statement number 1 will definitely be correct. Clear? Statement number 2. Harita and Sarita never scored goals in the same match. So now they are saying about the same thing about Harita and Sarita. Okay. Now Harita and Sarita, so they have not scored goal in these matches, right? So first match, it is true. Second match, Harita has not scored. Sarita may or may not score. So again, Harita and Sarita will not score in the same match. So whenever Harita has scored, you can see that Sarita has not scored. Okay. So yes, we can say that Harita and Sarita will never score in the same match. All right. Okay. So we can say that both the statements are true in this case. So that was question number 3. Both statements are true. Question number 4. Which of the following statements is or are false? Statement number 1. In every match, at least one player scored a goal. In every match, at least one player scored a goal. Is this statement true or false? You can see in every match, one goal is scored, at least one goal is scored. So yes, we can say that in every match, at least one player must have scored. So this statement is true. Okay, this statement is true, right? Any doubt? Second statement, no two players scored goals in the same number of matches. No two players scored goals in the same number of matches. So let's check it out. So B has scored in 4 matches. Wait. Okay. H has scored in 3 matches. S will score in 2 matches because there are 2 goals, and A will score in 1 match. So no two players scored goals in the same number of matches. Yes, this statement is also true. Okay. Because A will score in only 1 match, B will score in 4 matches, as you can see. H has scored in 3 matches, and S has scored in 2 matches. Okay, so no two players scored goals in the same number of matches. This is also true. हमें क्या बताना था? Which of the following statements is or are false? So none of the statements is false. So option A is the correct answer. In match 1, they never scored A and S. Yes, in match number 1, A and S ने नहीं किया score. Absolutely, Harshad. So A and S, they have not scored in match number 1 because match number 1, B has scored 1 and H has scored 3 goals. So total 4 goals are there. Okay, so that was question number 4. Last question, question number 5. If Harita scored goals in one more match as compared to Sarita. So Harita has scored in 3 matches. They are saying that Sarita will score in 2 matches. Okay, right? So number of matches in which Harita has scored is 3. 1, 2, 3. If Harita scored goals in one more match as compared to Sarita, that means Sarita will score in 2 matches. That means Sarita will score 2 goals. Okay. Then which of the following statements is necessarily true? So Sarita will score 2 goals and hence Amla will score 1 goal. Statement 1, Amla scored goals in consecutive matches. How can it be possible? Since Amla has scored only 1 goal, Amla cannot score goals in consecutive matches. So this statement is false. Okay. Next, Sarita scored goals in consecutive matches. Sarita has scored 2 goals. Sarita may score in match number 2, match number 3, or match number 3, match number 5, or match number 2, match number 5. So Sarita can score 2 goals in any of these 3 matches. So it is not necessary that Sarita will score goals in consecutive matches. So this will also be false, or I can say that this will not be necessarily true. Necessarily true nahi hoga. Okay. Harshad, I'll go back to question 3. Don't worry. So give me a few seconds. Okay. Meanwhile, you can elaborate your doubt for question number 3. Okay. So statement number 2, it may or may not be true. But question is asking which of the following statements is necessarily true. So this statement is not necessarily true. Fine. So statement number 1 is definitely false. Statement number 2 is not necessarily true. So option A, none of these statements will be the correct answer. Okay. All right. Now I'm moving back to question number 3, in which Harshad is saying that he has some doubt. Now, which of the following statements is or are true? Amla and Sarita never scored goals in same match. Okay, so Harshad, क्या Amla और Sarita? Question is, Amla and Sarita never scored goals in the same match. Okay, never scored goals in the same match. So we'll have to look at the matches in which at least one of them is scoring. So they have scored 0 in first match. Okay, they never scored goals in the same match. Okay, fine, understood. So Harshad, I think your doubt is clarified. Sai Kiran, yes, you want to ask something. So please go ahead. So Harshad, please mention if your doubt is clear. Okay, great. Sai Kiran, you want to ask something? You are just writing sir, 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 sir. So yes, go ahead. And if you want to ask something, if you have any doubt, if you are seeking for any kind of clarity, please post that. So friends, that's all about this set on games and tournaments. Please go ahead and definitely revise this set once again. Okay, and in your CAT examination you will see this type of questions appearing. Okay, so this was just the first part on games and tournaments. I will definitely come back with many more questions like this for all of you. Meanwhile, you can keep practicing and keep revising things that you have already covered in the lectures, right? Now, some important information. So you can all register now for ZAC 2024. So detailed analysis, question paper and answer keys. Section-wise analysis will be there. Memory-based questions, expected cutoffs, and good attempts. So the session will be conducted on 7th of January at 7:30 p.m. So ZAC 2024 live analysis will be there. Click on talk to our counselor on BYJU'S Exam Prep application, and you can clarify any kind of doubt or you can fetch any information that you want from our counselor. This is the list of our CAT 2022 toppers. So friends, that's all from my side. You can follow us on all these social media platforms. Thank you very much for being a part of this session. Have a wonderful time. Bye bye.